Hello beautiful peoples, you are welcome to today's tutorial. Now today's tutorial we'll be learning how to draft a short pant. So we'll be needing our waist measurements, our crotch depth, which is the flap measurements, our thigh, and the full length of the short pant. So as you can see, I'm using a pattern paper here because I will be drafting it out before placing it directly on my fabric. So let's get started. With this pattern paper, the first measurement we'll be needing is our hip line. My hip line is 8 inches. My hip line is 8 inches. The second measurement we'll be needing is our crotch depth. How do we get the crotch depth? We divide our hip measurement by 4 and we add 1 inch to it, which is 10 inches. My hip measurement is 36, divided by 4 is 9. So when we add 1 inch to it, it becomes 10. That is if you want it to be eased a little bit. But if you don't want it to be that easy, you can leave it at that 9. So after bringing it out this way, you bring out your full length measurement. My full length measurement for the short pant is 18, and I'll be making it 20 inches because I'll be adding seam allowance. I'll bring it out at both sides of the pattern paper for me to connect it properly. So let me connect it. I hope you can see the lines very clearly. This is the crush. So as you can see, I'm connecting the lines now. So as you can see, I've already connected the lines. This is my hip line, this is the crotch depth, and this is my full length measurement of the short pant. As even is a long length or make it more longer. You can make yours more longer if you want it to be as yours size long pant. So in this case, what next I'm going to be needing will be bringing out, will be minusing 1.5 inches from the waistline measurement, and at the hip point we are not going to be minusing anything. And when we come to the full length measurement, we'll be bringing out, we'll be minusing 1.5 inches or 1 inch at your, though it's a standard measurement, but you can reduce it to 1 inch if you like. So I'll be minusing 1 inch from the waistline and one and a half inch from the waistline, and 1.5 inch from the full length of the panty. So let me just do that quickly. 1.5 inch. We're going to be taking 1.5 inches away from the hip, from the waistline, and we're going to be taking 1.5 inch away from the lower part also. And after doing that, you connect the lines together. So as you can see, I've already connected the lines together. This 1.5 inch I minus from the waistline. You can see it very clearly. You can see that I've connected it to the hip line, and also the 1.5 inches we took away from the under, that is the full length of the panties. I've also connected it to the hip line as well. So you just have to curve it to bring out that hip curve that we need at that area. That's the reason why we are minusing those inch away from the up and the down. So as you can see, our hip is already curved already. So the next measurement will be bringing out is our waist measurement. We'll be bringing out our waist measurement this time. My round waist measurement is 30, divided by 4 is 7.5, which is 7.5 inches. We'll be adding 1 inch for seam allowance, which will make it 8.5 inches. 8.5 inches. I hope you can see me very clearly. Then you come to your hip measurement, your hip line. When you come to your hip line, you divide your hip by 4 and you mark. My hip measurement is 36 inches. 36 inches divided by 4 is 9, plus 1 inches for seam allowance is 10. Then you come to your crotch depth. Your crotch depth, that is the area you'll be adding your thigh measurement. Yes, the first thigh measurement will be at your crotch depth line. So in that area, my thigh measurement is 20. Divide by 2. Take note, you'll be dividing your thigh measurements by 2, not by 4. You divide your thigh measurements by 2, not by 4. So my thigh measurement is 20 divided by 2 is 10, plus seam allowance becomes 11 inches. So after bringing out this way, you connect the lines together like this, from the waistline to the hip line. Sorry, I was not able to complete it, so I'll continue from this place again. So you connect the lines to your hip line and to your crotch line. This point at your crotch line, you are going to kind of curve it this way. I'm going to curve it to bring out that curve that is normally at the crotch area. You curve it like this. I hope you can see me clearly. You curve it this way. Can you see? You curve it this way. Curve it like this and curve it together. After doing that, since it's a short pant, we don't need the ankle measurement any longer. We'll just be needing the new measurement, which is the area it's going to be stopping. So at this time, my new measurement is 15. Divided by 2 is 7.5, plus 1 inches for seam allowance is going to be 8.5, which 8.5 if you don't understand that one. So after doing that, you connect it to the crotch area this way. So you connect it like this, and our pant is ready. Yeah, it is ready. The next thing to do is just to cut it out, and after cutting it out, you place it on your fabric and cut. So let's cut out. Cut the hip side also. I'm sure you are seeing me very clearly what I'm doing. So you just have to follow this procedure and your pants will come out perfect, very perfect. Can you see that it is very perfect? The area, the pant came out perfect. This is the crotch depth. Yes, this is the crotch area. So you can see the hip side, that the hip is curved already. So that is it. So after bringing out this front one, we'll be drafting out the back pattern also. So what we'll be needing at this point will be putting this pattern paper on top of another one So let's just drive into that. As you can see, we'll just place it this way, and you mark 2 inches at this area, at this crotch area and the top of it, so that you can be able to, at this area this way, this is 2 inches already, this is 2 inches, so you just have to connect it to this waistline area at this point, this way. Can you see me very clearly? After bringing out these 2 inches this way, can you see it? 2 inches is 2 inches here. After bringing it out this way, you just have to connect down to this point. Connect it this way, connect, yeah. And after doing that, the next thing to do is just by bringing out 2 inches from here, 2 inches all the way down. You'll be marking 2 inches that way. And when you get to this curved area, you will not just mark it, you will come down by half an inch, so that the pants will not be longer than each other at the down part when you are joining the hem, the seam. So after bringing down this half inch down, you then mark your 2 inches. After marking it out, you come to the down part and mark 1.5 inches at the down part of it. And yes, that's all you need. So all you have to do is just connect the lines together this way. You know it's curved, so if you have your curve rulers, you can use your curve rulers to do this. Just connect it this way, like this. I'm using my free hand tool, so if you have your curve rulers, you can use your curve rulers to do what I'm doing in this area. You just have to curve it, that's all, and you connect it down to this one and the down part like this. And so after doing that, you cut out. So let's cut. As you can see, I've cut it out already. I've cut it out. So can you see that this area is curved, and this is the allowances that we added, because your boot is going to be holding this back area. That is the reason why we are adding 2 inches or 1.5 inches to it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. After cutting it out this way, you just have to, all you have to do is just to place it on top of your fabric and cut out. Then yeah, you join. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and share.